Hello and welcome to A Cup of Conversation on BRT2 TV. This week I have a really busy studio. Once again, the year has gone by and we have students from Gladesmore Community School in London, and we have not only the students but two teachers once again. So we've got a fun programme. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. First of all, I'd like to say welcome for the third time to Sonia. Hello Sonia, welcome to the programme again.
Thank you, thank you.
I can't believe it's been a year since you were last here.
I know, it's gone by so incredibly quickly.
It has gone by very quickly, and again, I'm so happy to have some lovely smiling faces here. Although I have to say, it's a predominantly girls' trip this year.
It is, yes. They were quick off the mark, so yeah, they filled up all of the spaces very quickly.
And lucky two young men who've got all the nice girls to hang around with.
Yeah, they smile a lot actually.
I would as well. I would be smiling as well if I was with these lovely girls. Anyway, once again, welcome to the programme. Welcome to North Cyprus. And you are here on your annual trip to the island.
That's correct, yes.
Tell us a bit about this trip. Now, I know that Gladesmore Community School in London is a very multicultural school, really hands-on, and every year, at least once a year, you come to Cyprus, don't you?
That's correct, yeah. So we come primarily to strengthen the links that we've got with other educational establishments in Cyprus. So we visit a couple of schools and colleges, and every year we pray that next year they will come and visit us in London. It hasn't happened as yet, but fingers crossed, we really want them to come and stay with us.
You're hoping?
We are hoping.
So that's called out to the schools that you've been visiting to,
very much so.
Return the favour.
Definitely, definitely.
Just speaking very briefly with the kids before we went into recording, they seem very happy. They've been around the island, they're looking happy. Although today is your final full day here, I know that you're leaving tomorrow.
That's right.
But you always manage to squeeze in a day for us, which I really much appreciate. I know they're probably thinking, do we have to do this? Can't we go out and have fun or go to the pool? But I'm really appreciating time with you guys. What age range do we have this year?
Okay, so this year we've got students who are aged between 12 and 13. So they are school year 8 and 1 year 9 student.
Ah, year 9 student, okay.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like, you know, coming into teenage years, adulthood, they're learning, and they're all from different backgrounds. But last year, I remember you were saying that most of the kids either had a good ability for language or for sports.
That's right.
Again, is it the same this year?
Yes, it's the same criteria that we choose the students from. So in one of the schools that we visited, I'm sure the children will talk about it in more detail, but in one of the schools that we visited yesterday, they played basketball and football. So everyone was involved in that. And yes, there are a few different languages going on with the students as well. Yeah.
Excellent. And I also heard that we have about 5 Turkish students.
We do.
So
yes.
That's nice to have somebody who knows our language, although we're not going to speak Turkish on the programme.
No.
And I know that this is their first time as well to North Cyprus.
That's right, yeah. So it's been really quite exciting and interesting for them.
How does it work in the UK when you have these trips? I mean, okay, you choose the students, but do they apply as well? Is it open to most of the kids at the school, or...?
Because we are such a fantastic school, it's open to the vast majority of the students in year 8 and year 9. And we choose the ones whose behaviour we know isn't going to be a problem. So these students are some of the best behaved in the school. Yeah.
The creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme, yes.
Fantastic. So it's a great honour to have you back here again on the island. We'll find out more about your experiences for this year. But let's speak to a lovely lady. And your name is?
Hi, I'm Miss Marshall. And my role at Gladesmore School is a pastoral mentor within the Year 7 team.
So this is your first time to the island, isn't it?
It is, yes, my first time to North Cyprus.
Is this the first time you've been on a school trip with the kids?
Abroad, yeah. This is my first time, so it's been quite a good experience for me to take such other students out to a different country, get to know them on a kind of different level that I see them in school, and just kind of share good experience with them as well.
Well, it looks like everyone's having fun. What's your first impressions of North Cyprus? I know you've been here for nearly a week. You came on the 19th of May, which was our National Youth and Sports Day, which I know that sometimes, some years, it coincides. I think you were here for the celebrations here, but this year you arrived on that date. How have you found Northern Cyprus?
I've loved it. I found it very relaxing. And because we visited quite a lot of historical sites and things like that, which obviously the children will talk about later, for me, I've learned quite a lot about the country, you know, the kind of history of the country and things like that. So for me, it's been quite an educational experience as well. So it's been really interesting for me.
Did you have any background information about the island? I mean, it's a very, you know, small but very, how can I say, deep island with lots of history. And obviously, divided island, north, south.
Yeah.
Lots of history going back, you know, thousands of years. Did you know anything about the island before you came?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a few friends that are from the south side, a few friends from the north side. So I had a little bit of an insight into, you know, the kind of divide between the two. But in terms of the north side, I didn't have that much insight into the history of the country. But, you know, kind of being here for almost a week, I feel like I've learned quite a lot of stuff. So it's been really, really interesting.
So a very good educational trip.
Very good for me personally. And I feel like that's something I could pass on to other students going
Excellent.
back to the UK. So, yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. Sonia, coming back to you for a second. This is your third time here in North Cyprus. How do you feel about returning to the island when you come back again?
How do I feel? I always look forward to the trip, actually, because we visit many of the same places year after year, but the experience is always different because the students are always different. So they see it with different eyes. Their opinions about what they see and how they feel about it are always different. And the tour guides, that's something that I have to add, the tour guides that have been taking us around a lot of these sites are just absolutely fantastic. And they give, as Mrs. said, they give us such a deep background into what has happened and what's going on, stuff that, you know, you can't read in a guidebook or on the internet. So every year I find out something new. I always look forward to it, definitely.
And just going back to school for a second before we start speaking with the kids, I want for you to tell us a bit about the background of the school, because I know it's such a wonderful school, multicultural. Tell us a bit, I mean, how many students you have, how many nationalities do you represent?
Okay, so the school is a big secondary school in North London. There are 1,300 students on site. The bulk of the ethnic makeup of the students is African. They make up the biggest number of the population. And then we have got, if you name a country, we've probably got students that speak that language and are from that country. So Vietnam, China, Turkey, Greece, where else, guys? Absolutely, yeah, Portugal, Spain, Brazil, Ecuador, the Caribbean, yeah, absolutely everywhere. And what's really good about Gladesmore is the ethnic makeup of the students is represented in the staff. So if there is a child who speaks a particular language, you could almost guarantee that there is a member of staff who speaks that language. So the students will see, they can see themselves in the staff population, which is really good. It provides an extra support for the students, and I know that the parents really, really appreciate that when they're able to come in and speak their home language and know that we really care and want to support their child.
Having said that, we know that the link between you and BRT is Mr. Erkan Pasamajoglu, who is a Turkish Cypriot, who is a Turkish teacher, yes?
Yes, he is, yes.
So a big thank you to Erkan.
Very much so.
For organising this interview again.
Yes, because it couldn't happen without him, yes. We'd be lost. Like literally lost.
Literally lost.
Yeah,
but
literally.
This is home for him.
Yes.
So I'm sure that you're in good hands at the moment with Erkan Bey. And so should we pass the mic to the students now, see if they're ready? So if you can pass the mic to... they're not ready? Okay, so first of all, a lovely young lady there. Your name is?
Dicle.
So that means that you are Turkish, yes?
Yeah.
Where are you from in Turkey? Where are your parents from in Turkey? Do you know?
No.
You were born in London, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dicle, tell us a bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 13.
13. And are you having a good time on the trip at the moment?
Yeah, it's very interesting and exciting.
What's your favourite place so far that you visited?
The Blue House.
The Blue House. We always say the Blue House, don't we? Yes. An amazing place which everyone should go to. So you had a good time there. And what do you like doing most at school? Is it the languages, the sports? What's your favourite lesson?
I like to do art.
Arts. Very good. And do you have any plans for what you want to do when you grow up when you leave school?
No.
Not yet? Just enjoying school at the moment?
Yeah.
You're having fun?
Yeah.
Excellent. And do you know about North Cyprus? I mean, your family being from Turkey, do you know that there are Turkish Cypriots and Turks living here as well?
Yeah, because my dad used to be in the army in Cyprus.
In Cyprus? Ah, so your dad has a link here?
Yeah.
All right, so a big hello to your dad then. And I hope you have fun here whilst you're still here, okay? Let's pass the mic to your friend. And your name is?
Rosarin.
Welcome to the program. And how are you?
I'm good.
You're having fun?
Yeah.
Enjoying your trip?
Yep.
And how old are you?
13.
You're 13. And what have you enjoyed so far on this trip?
I enjoyed going to a college called Near East College.
Yes, that's just down the road from us here in the
Yeah.
capital. What did you enjoy about that most? What did you like?
The people and the students there, the teachers were really kind and really, they were interested about us and they wanted to learn how London was and the comparison between the two countries.
So what did you do when you were at school? Did you sit in the lessons? Did you get to speak with the other students of the same age?
We spoke to other students the same age and then we went and we socialised with other students.
And was it with this school that they had the match? Or was it a different school?
No.
Was it
Different school.
Different school, okay then. So you enjoyed meeting other students. What did you think of the school, Near East? It's a private school here, so it's not the same as your school in London. You have to bear that in mind. It's not a state
Yeah.
school. But did you like the school? Did you enjoy it?
It was very nice, yeah.
Would you like to be at a school like that?
Yep.
But I know that your school in the UK is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
You're very lucky to be at Gladesmore, so well done. And so you're having fun at the moment. You're enjoying yourself.
Yep.
Do you have any plans for what you want to do when you grow older? What's your favourite subjects?
I like sports and arts, like drama and
What
stuff.
sport do you like?
I like basketball and tennis. Yeah.
Very good. We got a sporting figure, so well done for that. Next to you, who do we have? What's your name?
Ece.
Ece. And so you are also Turkish, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is your first time to North Cyprus. Had you heard about the island before?
Yeah, I have a neighbour. She tells me about, because she comes here every summer. She tells me about Cyprus and stuff. And
And so you had fun here, yeah? You're enjoying yourself?
yeah.
What did you like the most so far about the trip?
I like the Blue House as well because it has a really interesting background to it. And yeah.
And they showed you the rooms of different colours, and then in the dining room, special locations,
Yeah.
what colour room you stay in, you sit and have your dinner at that table. So it was interesting for you, yeah?
Yeah, it was very
What do you like?
interesting.
What's your favourite subjects at school?
I like drama and art, like subjects that you can express yourself in and take part in with other people. And stuff.
Oh, very good, very nice. So a drama student, or maybe I don't know, an actress or something. Who knows what will happen in the future? Very nice. So you're enjoying yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Next to you, we have another lovely young lady. Your name is?
My name is Zara.
Welcome to North Cyprus. Are you enjoying your holiday here, your trip here?
Yeah, I am.
You're having fun?
Yeah,
Although we had a bit of weather at the moment, so it's not as sunny as it should be. Probably maybe even warmer in the UK, I hear sometimes. But what have you enjoyed so far on the trip?
I have really enjoyed going and seeing the place that Nama Kemal was imprisoned, because I find that really interesting, and I find that he was like a really inspirational person, because he kept on writing even though he was held hostage.
Yeah.
And yeah, I find that really inspirational.
So that was in the Famagusta Gazi Mausa area, the dungeon, Nama Kemal dungeon. And so you enjoyed a bit of history.
Yeah.
Do you like history at school as well?
I don't mind history, but I have other favourite subjects that
Like what?
like science or drama, and yeah.
That's good. But do you think that when you go to a place like this, when you see historical places, does it make it more interesting for you to learn about history?
Yeah,
you
it
think?
really does, because you find out about different things that happen in different cultures, and you find out about how every different place has really, really different history, and I find that interesting. So.
That's good. Well, have a great time while you're still here. Have fun. And we have another lovely young lady. And your name is?
Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. Welcome to the programme. And where are you from originally, Cynthia?
I was born in Spain, and my dad's Spanish and my mom's Colombian.
Wow, what a nice mix. So you look very, very nice, beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
And so are you enjoying being at Gladesmore Community School?
Yeah, I really like it because all the students there, when I first came in, I made like lots of friends, and I also got to meet like people from where I'm from and stuff, and I like it.
So it's a nice place to meet lots of people from different places around the world, isn't it? Even though you all live in London, everyone's got a different background.
Yeah.
So are you enjoying your holiday to Cyprus? Are you having a good time here?
Yeah, I liked visiting like different schools and things like that.
So you enjoyed meeting other students from different schools as well then?
Yeah.
What did you learn the most? I mean, you went to 2 different schools, didn't you? You went to, I think, to Near East and to Guinea American, I think it was. So did you learn about the culture here? Is it different schooling? Is it a different school? Were you shocked when you saw the kids here, or is it similar to your school, do you think?
Well, I think like the system, how things work here, they're different, and I found out that like the grades, like the years, they're different. For example, we've got like year 8, but they've got like grades, and I found that interesting because it's different to how we do it.
Yeah, different schooling. And what's your favourite place, or was it the schools that you enjoyed the most here?
Yeah, I enjoyed the America's Future College.
Yeah.
Because all the students there, they were really nice and welcoming.
And they all spoke English to you, didn't they? They all learned English.
Yeah.
And so it's good. And what's your favourite subject at school? What do you like the most?
I like PE.
PE?
Yeah.
What's your sport then that you like the most?
Swimming.
Swimming. We should come to Cyprus and swim in the sea. I bet you're enjoying. I think your teacher said that tomorrow, before you leave, you're in the pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're enjoying staying at the hotel in the pool.
Yeah.
Making the most of it, huh? Whilst you can. Okay, let's pass the mic down the row. And we have, who do we have? What's your name?
My name's Kelly.
And how old are you?
I'm 13.
You're 13 as well. Are you having a good time here?
Yeah.
You're having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying your holiday? What do you like the most so far? What have you enjoyed the most?
Probably after we visited the first school, we went to a vet, I guess, and we saw the animals there and stuff. Yeah.
And you're having fun here. So what's your favourite subject at school?
Probably history or something like that.
History?
Yeah.
So you've come to the right place. Cyprus has got a lot of history. Lots of countries took over the island, so still lots of people interested on this subject.
Yeah.
So what about you? When you grow up, have you got any plans for... You don't know yet? You're too young. I'm asking the wrong age. They're too young to think about the future. Enjoy life now. Let's go down the row again. And who do we have? What's your name?
My name is Cadence.
And where are you from originally?
My parents are from Trinidad.
Where was that? Trinidad? Okay, and so you're having fun on this trip as well?
Yes.
Enjoying time with your friends?
Yeah.
Good way to get out of school for a week, isn't it, I think? But I know you're all doing a great job. You've all been selected by your teacher, so you must be very proud. Your mums and dads must be proud that you are worthy of coming on this trip. What have you enjoyed the most so far?
I enjoyed the Blue House as well.
The Blue House.
Because it was really interesting, and the way the owner designed it in a special way.
Very different to anything that you've seen in the UK, isn't it? No such location in the UK, so that's good as well. And who do we have next to you? Passing the mic very quickly down the road.
My name is Yasmin.
Welcome to North Cyprus. And where are you from?
My parents are from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay, so a great multicultural mix of students here. Amazing. And what have you enjoyed so far?
I enjoyed taking a nice long walk to the harbour where we could enjoy the weather that we don't normally get in London.
The weather is good. And so you enjoyed seeing, I mean, it must be different from London where you've got the mountains and the sea here. Was it, special for you to be here? Are you happy to see such a great place?
It's very different.
Very different. And what subjects do you like at school?
I enjoy languages and PE.
Excellent. Okay, well, have fun while you're here, okay? Let's pass the mic now to the last person on the row, and it's our first gentleman. So, hello, what's your name?
My name's Emery.
Welcome to North Cyprus. And are you happy to be amongst all these lovely young girls? Aren't you lucky to be with them, yeah? Are they? He's very, very shy, I think. I don't know, unsure about... I mean, I would be happy to be with all these nice girls. They're not picking on you, are they? Not being horrible to you, are they?
No.
They're being all right, yeah?
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed the most whilst you're here?
I enjoy going to Kyrenia Castle.
Where was that?
Kyrenia Castle.
The high school?
The castle.
Oh, the castle. Oh, I was at high school. Sorry, I couldn't hear you from you there. So the castle, you went to Guinea Castle as well, yeah? Is that the You enjoyed the castle? Very nice. Did you see all the the dungeons and all the different areas?
Yeah, I like to explore historical places.
And we've also got a very historical ship that was raised from the sea, one of the most oldest ships ever found in the world. So you got to see that. And what's your favourite subject at school?
I like music.
Music. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah.
What?
Electric guitar.
Guitar. Oh, shame he couldn't bring the guitar in today. Or maybe he's got it back at the hotel. He serenades the girls. It's a good way to get fans playing the guitar. Okay, pass the mic up to your friend up there. He's not quite sure. I'm teasing him, but I'm not being horrible. You did very well. And your name is?
Amir.
Welcome to the programme and to North Cyprus. Are you having fun at the moment?
Yes.
You enjoying it? Everyone's being good?
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time with each other?
Yeah.
And what's your background? Where are you from originally?
Trinidad and Jamaica.
Okay. And you enjoy going to Gladesmore Community School? You've got lots of good friends from different backgrounds, yeah?
Yeah, it's very multicultural and I get to speak with other people and learn new languages.
And what's your favourite subject at school?
It's drama.
What was that?
Drama.
German?
Drama.
Oh, drama. I can't hear, sorry. I'm a bit deaf. Drama. Everyone's liking drama. It must be a big thing at school, the drama club. Acting, playing the guitar could get you in maybe next time to perform for us. And what have you enjoyed most about your holiday here or your trip here?
I liked going to the car museum because we got to see all these different ranges of cars and where they're from, like Italy and England, and what time they were made and where, yeah.
Well, have a good time, and I hope that you take back good memories when you go back to the UK. Okay, next to you we have, your name is?
Janina.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12. Oh, one of the younger ones. All right then. So, where are you from? Where's your background in the UK?
Uganda and Greece.
All right. And what's your favourite memory so far from this trip? What have you enjoyed the most?
I enjoyed going to the American Future College.
Why was that?
Oh, because I got to do sports, which I really enjoy, and like play with other people that I didn't really play with at school.
So what was it like to see another school? I mean, all you know in the UK is your own school and your own classes and your own friends. But when you come to a different school, I mean, was it different? Were you shocked, or was it similar to your school? What do you think? Do you enjoy? Do you think it was good to see how another school is, how other kids your age are taught? Do you enjoy going to that school then?
Yeah, it was quite similar because like they done maths, English, and everything that we done, but like they spoke a different language, so it was a bit like different in a way because we could speak to them in English because obviously they understood, but it was just different, like, I guess, because they done different. It was like their whole grading system was different to ours.
Yeah.
You do years and stuff, so it was really different.
And what's your favourite subject at school?
I enjoyed PE.
PE?
Yeah.
What sport do you play?
I do trampolining most of the time.
Trampolining?
Yeah.
Ah. No, I never knew that there was a trampoline. You have it? Is that at school?
Yeah.
Wow. Acrobatics a little bit. Do you do somersaults and everything?
Yeah.
And do you have any plans for the future? Do you know what you want to do when you grow up, when you leave school?
I was planning to go to like a dance school in the future and like do acting, singing and dancing.
Wow. So, okay, we have to have a group of performers next year. Well done and good luck, and have a great time when you leave up the island. I hope you have some good memories. And next to you we have another lovely lady. Your name is?
Tashana.
And how old are you?
13.
13. They're very old-looking, very mature students, aren't they? Or maybe maybe the kids are here or more younger-looking. I'm not sure. But anyway, are you having a good time at the moment?
Yeah.
You're having fun. And what's your favourite thing so far about your trip to Cyprus?
I like visiting the country, like visiting the schools and like different castles that we went to. Like we went to a castle today that was at the top of the mountain. Yeah, I liked that.
So you like to learn about other cultures, although you've got a great mixture of friends. So, I'm sure you all learn about each other's cultures at school and everything. So this is another extra. Do you have any Cypriot friends at school? Do you know anyone from this country?
No.
So this is something new for you, yeah?
Yeah.
To learn. Okay, then, excellent. And next to you we have another lovely lady. Your name is?
Surya.
And where are you from originally?
Portugal and Guyana.
Portugal? Ah. Nice mixture there as well. So not too different from Cyprus, Mediterranean country. So maybe you're used to the heat here. What have you enjoyed so far about the trip here?
I've enjoyed going to Famagusta and going to the mosque. And in the mosque, we had to like put headscarves over our head and take off our shoes.
Yeah. Ah, so that's something that's different for them to learn about different religion.
Yeah.
Although we don't want to go into politics or religion on the program, but again, going to a mosque and learning, you know, maybe they haven't got the chance or they haven't been in a mosque before.
Yeah.
So it's a very unusual trip where you've got, you know, education in there, history, geography, religion. Everything. Sports, yes, at school sports. And what's your favourite subject at school?
I like drama and food tech.
Another drama student.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have lots of budding actors and singers and talented kids. Well done, and I hope you have a good time while you're still here, okay? Passing the mic down as we go through the row. And your name is?
My name is Amino.
And where are you from originally?
My dad is from Algeria and my mum is from Bosnia.
Ah, Algeria. So, and again, another cross there, another multicultural student. And what have you enjoyed so far here?
I enjoyed going to Kyrenia down to the harbour because we saw the sea and it was really beautiful.
The harbour's nice, isn't it? Walking along the harbour with all the yachts, very picturesque, very famous, one of our most famous attractions here. So you enjoyed that, yeah?
Yeah.
And you enjoyed the castle at the end of the harbour?
Yeah.
And what do you like most at school? What subjects?
I like drama and science. But
Alright,
but when I grow up, it's like I think it's completely different to what I want to be when I grow up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a lawyer.
Lawyer? Well, okay, we're going to have a very serious lawyer, something different. Very good subject. Keep everyone in order. Passing the mic now to another lovely lady. Your name is?
Veronica.
And where are you from originally?
My parents are from Portugal.
Okay, and so what have you enjoyed the most about this trip to Cyprus?
I've enjoyed going to the mosque because I'm not a Muslim, so like it was nice to see something different because I like to think that I'm an open-minded person, so to see something different was really nice.
So that was really different for you. First time you've ever been in a mosque?
Yeah, first time.
And so did you hear any prayers or was there nobody in the mosque when you were there?
No, we saw people like praying, but
yeah.
like the main thing was like the way they lay out the mosque and to see like, I think it was statues and to see something different.
Oh, very interesting. So I'm impressed that, you know, somebody will take that back with them as a memory, that, you know, something different, opposite religion to what they, you know, they know. So well done, very mature, very good for kids aged 12, 13, 14. I think they're very good. Well done. You're a fantastic bunch of kids. And what's your favourite subject?
I also enjoy drama and I like history as well because I get to like know more details about like the past and mostly England, and to come to Cyprus was something different as well, and just to see like new things was nice.
So this trip, obviously, going to Gina Harbour, to the castle, to Famagusta and the dungeons, everything there, that's a really good history trip, going back in time.
Yeah.
Lots of good history here, so you can learn a lot from that. Well done. Okay, and the second gentleman that we have amongst all these lovely girls, your name is?
Renato.
And where are you from originally?
My mum is Turkish Cypriot and my dad's Albanian.
All right, so Turkish Cypriot. Is this your first time on the island? Have you been before?
No, I've come here a few times before.
All right then. So where is your mum from in Cyprus?
My mum was born in England, but my grandmum and my granddad were from Lefkosia.
From Lefkosia. Okay then. So this is coming back home in a way, sort of like for you. You know everything.
Yeah.
So did you learn? What have you learnt then on this trip about Cyprus?
I've learnt a lot more than I did know. Like I've learnt more history about the castles, dungeons, and stuff like that.
Yeah, things that you wouldn't normally do if
Yeah,
you came with
yeah.
mum and dad, because they wouldn't take you to the historical sites. They'd probably take you to relatives, wouldn't they? Let's go and visit this aunt or cousin or uncle or
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's your favourite thing so far on the trip?
I did like going to the American Future College because I got to play sports with different people from in a whole different country and from
So did you play football or basketball with them? Football. Who won?
We did.
You did?
We did.
Well done, congratulations on that. So when you met with students here of a similar age, what did you think? Are they similar to you? Are they really different? And did you chat with them? What are their interests like? Are they interested in the same things like you? You know, phone all the time, PSB. Snapchat, Instagram?
We had quite a few similar things, like we supported, most of them supported Fenerbahce.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, can you leave now, please? I'm just joking. Although my director, he's a big Galatasaray fan, so and I support Beşiktaş. So, you know, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, we let you off.
Yeah.
So, Fenerbahce. So, you talked about football.
Yeah.
You know, do you follow the Turkish league then?
Sometimes I might. Like most of the time I will.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who do you support in the UK?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay. I thought he was going to say Tottenham or Arsenal there, but you know. Ridiculous. Your teachers didn't agree with that there.
Manchester United is the only team.
So you had a good time
Yeah.
learning about the history and meeting with other students.
Yeah.
And what's your favourite subject at school?
My favourite subjects are PE and science.
PE and science. Okay, we have a scientist as well. Somebody else likes science. So we'll have a good time, and I'm sure you'll go back with lots of nice different memories when you go back to the UK.
Okay.
And finally, last but not least, we have a lovely young lady at the end of the row. And your name is?
Yaren.
And you are also Turkish, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Had you been to Cyprus before? You haven't been to Cyprus?
No.
Your parents are from Turkey, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know about Cyprus before you came here?
Not really.
No? They didn't say to you that there's Turkey, and then right underneath Turkey there's a small island called
No,
Cyprus?
They did, but they didn't really tell me like too much.
Okay then. So what have you enjoyed the most here on this trip?
I think I enjoyed meeting new people and seeing like the different cultures and just seeing the way everything works, to be honest.
So when you met the other kids at the other schools, are you now going to be friends on Facebook or Instagram? Have you made any friends like that? I mean, I don't know whether you're going to keep in contact or whether they'll be... I mean, was it good to see how the kids were taught at their school in a different environment, yeah?
Yeah.
Different to yours, but good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good to see. What about your favourite subjects? What do you like the most?
I like art and religious studies.
Okay then, very good. And I hope that you have a good time whilst you're still here for a few more, well, for a day at least, and I hope you take back good memories.
Thank you.
If you can give back the microphone to our teachers, let's carry on with you, Miss Marshall. And so here you are now with these kids for the first time, and your first time on the islands. Obviously, Sonia's got a different perspective because she's been to the places before, but sees them through each year differently from the different kids. How have you seen the kids react to where they've been? I mean, they seem to take a lot in. You know,
Yes.
I'm very, very impressed with their knowledge of the history, the culture, the religion. You know, enjoying going to a mosque. Never thought they would say that to me. You know, but so I mean, what did you expect from them? Have they come up to standard, do you think, here, learning what they would learn?
I think, yeah, before we arrived in Cyprus, I had the expectation that they would enjoy it a lot. And that's as well because they're quite interested in things like this, in the history, and they're really, really, really good students. So I did expect them to, you know, kind of embrace it, which they have. They have, as you've heard, you know, they've really enjoyed a lot of different historical figures, going around the island, meeting new people. So for me, they've definitely met and gone beyond my expectations.
They are fantastic. I mean, I have to say, if you can pass the mic to Sonia. I mean, Sonia, every year you bring in great students, and every year I'm astounded by the maturity of these kids, the way that they, you know, it's not easy to get a microphone thrust in your face and then, you know, speak and say a few words, but they're really good.
Yeah.
And this year, amazing.
Yes, very, very much so. Like I said, I mean, we've literally just cut through the school, and they are a really good example of Gladesmore Community School. The school is made up of, like I said, you know, 1,300 students that are like this. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate to be working there.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Very good, very excellent school. And they seem to enjoy meeting the other students. I think that's quite a highlight of the trip, where they go to see other kids of their age at a different school.
That's right.
Quite an eye-opener.
Yes,
for them, I think. Different educational.
It is to see how the school systems work. One thing that we're all going to take away with us is at Gladesmore, at the end of a lesson, there is a really disturbing, loud noise, which is a buzzer, which indicates the end of the lesson and the start of the new one.
Yeah.
And we were all struck by, in both of the schools that we visited, there's beautiful chamber music for the same, it means the same thing. But, you know, something like that, which it's a very small thing, is obviously really, really noticeable.
So maybe you can go back and say to the
head teacher,
now, can you please change that music?
Definitely,
You know?
it would be good if we had something a bit more soothing. Yeah.
Bearing in mind that here, obviously, the education system is different, although they do use, I mean, the private schools here do try and get the kids adapted to learning English and to the English education system, because when they do graduate, quite a lot of the kids will try and go to universities or colleges in the UK.
Yeah.
So they have to get used to that. But bearing in mind that obviously English is a second language for many of them, although unless they're, you know, London Turks or English kids or even, you know, other foreigners here, because we do have a lot of Russian.
That's right,
or even American. So, you know, it's good for them to see the different cultures and how maybe they might appreciate their school even more, thinking, well, you know, we're lucky to have such a good school.
Of course, yeah, definitely. I'm sure when they get back that, you know, little nuggets of information and things that they've picked up will kind of, you know, start, they'll think back, definitely. And of course, they're teenagers, and there's an international language of teenagers, which is mobiles, as you've said, you know, all of that, the social media. So they all had that in common, which is
universal.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's at it, you know, whatever age, even us adults, we're all, you know, unfortunately, it's always, you know, so handy on the phone and everything. But it's nice, though, for the children to go out to see a different part of the world than just the UK. Even though they have backgrounds from different countries, they might go to their homelands for holidays or whatever, but for a different country, and to get away from just, you know, sitting all day long with heads down.
Of course.
And they might be next to each other and, you know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? What do you want to do next, you know? Get out of that, have a bit of fun, to enjoy the harbour, to enjoy history, to enjoy culture.
So.
I think it's amazing. I know that the school doesn't only come to Cyprus, and I think you have other trips to different countries.
Yeah, across the year, different faculties take students to different places across the world. So there are history trips to Berlin and also to Brussels. The languages department travel to Spain. They travel to France, different parts of Spain and different places within France as well. So yeah, there are many opportunities for the students to travel to other countries. Yeah.
When they go back to school now, obviously they go back on Monday.
No, we're on holiday.
Are you on holiday?
Yeah, so we've got the next week we're off school.
Right.
Yeah, that's a holiday.
When they go back, are they then asked to speak about what they are doing? Do they have to write any essays or projects? I mean, how do you know how much they've got out from this trip when they return?
They're not asked to do anything that formal, so there is no kind of written feedback that they have to produce. How do we know because of how they've behaved whilst they've been with us, but more importantly for us, when they get back to school and they are sharing stories of their experiences with their friends, that's a really big indication to us as to how much they've taken in and really how much it has meant to them. Quite often we will get cards back from the parents of the students that have gone, just saying, you know, thank you so much for taking my child away. You've brought back a completely different person. You know, like Veronica said, you know, lots of them are very, very open-minded, and the things that they've seen and heard during this week will be settled in their brain, and you know, when it's necessary, it will come out. So, yeah.
So do you think then that, you know, throughout the years that you've been holding these trips, and this is your third year, well, I think that Pastor Michael has been doing this for a few more years.
Quite a few years, yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that all kids should at least have one experience like this during their schooling years, for them to experience something different?
Very much so, yeah. If it's possible, because it goes such a long way, and like I said, they may not think about it immediately, but they will be drawing on some of these experiences definitely over the next few years. And it enriches them. There's no getting away from that.
Yeah.
What they've seen and done and eaten, you know, they will remember and and share. Yes.
Proper kebabs. We have proper kebabs here, don't we? We have good food, lots of great Mediterranean cuisine here.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
But I have to say, I mean, they are really fantastic, a great crowd, and I think that, you know, you should be proud. Every year I say this, but you should be proud of having a wonderful group, and I'm sure, hopefully, in the future, they'll become more open-minded, more well-rounded individuals, adults, when they go into the real world, when they graduate from high school.
When they leave from us, yeah.
And I have to say one thing though, it's a very sad week. I'm sure you've all heard about Manchester.
Of course.
And who is an Ariana Grande fan? Do you listen to Ariana Grande? Yeah, very, very sad. I'm sure you'll go back to all the news. But it just goes to show, you know, how in North Cyprus we're quite isolated. It's quite, not as modern as the UK. But here we are a small community. We are very loving and giving. And this, I hope, came out when they met all the different kids at different schools.
Yeah, very much so.
And we should all be loving and giving, and maybe, you know, this will teach the kids as well there to love and respect each other. So, but our condolences back to the UK in general for that devastating terrorist attack, and hopefully, you know, we all learn a lesson from this.
Yes.
But my hearts go out to that. But hopefully, you go back with good memories.
Yes, very much so. I think so. All of us. Yeah, very much so.
Is everyone happy? Are you happy now? Yes. A good trip? And if your friends in the UK are watching you now, let's say when this program is shown on television, would you say to your friends, if you get the chance, come and join this trip? Would you say, yeah? Would you recommend it to other people? Yes. Definitely. So for future generations, I think this is a great opportunity for everyone to say yes, come and go on the trip. Do you think you will continue coming here? You're not bored of coming?
No, gosh, no, not at all. Sunshine. 17 children as opposed to 250. Gosh, what's not to like?
What's not to like, definitely, isn't it?
Yeah.
An easier number to control.
Yes, very much so.
17.
17, yeah.
Lovely youngsters. So. Before we round up the interview, I would like to ask you about their teachers, because normally you come in school uniform, very, very well presented. You are, again, very, very smart, but we have a sponsor this year, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have been sponsored, as it says on the students' T-shirts, by A to Z food caterers. They actually provide Gladesmore Community School and lots of other schools in Haringey with the food for lunchtime and break time. They are a Turkish-based company, I think, and Erkan approached them and they very gladly provided us with some funds to help make this trip happen. So massive thank you to A to Z, and we'll see you in 12 months.
Yeah, well, I think it's a great thing. Is this the first time they've actually had the sponsor?
Yes, this is the first time, and it's made a massive difference to what we can do when we're out here.
Gives you more leeway here?
Yeah, definitely, yes. Yeah, giving us some breathing space, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I want to say thank you very much for coming to BRTK again. I know that this is an annual thing that you do, and it's in the agenda, you know, going to BRT. The probably kids think, you know, what we're going to do there, but, you know, we really appreciate taking time out and coming to us. And I really look forward to seeing you again next year. And final thing, I think you want to say something, don't you?
On behalf of Gladesmore School, we just like to give you this, Mr. BRT, because you always welcome us with open arms, and it isn't a chore at all coming here. We look forward to it. We're nervous in the beginning, but once we get talking, we're all good. But yes, you always welcome us with open arms. So this is just a small thing from Gladesmore to say thank you very much.
Well, we are very honoured. I accept this on behalf of BRTK. It's not everyone that says thank you to us. And there's no need to say thank you at all. We are here always for these lovely youngsters and for your wonderful school and for you guys as well. I hope that we'll have many more years of friendship together. And it'd be nice to, I don't know, I mean, I've interviewed so many kids. It'd be nice to find out how things develop with them. So please, you know, if there is any way to see how they are developing or their progress, we'd love to keep in contact with you guys. And thank you very much. No problem. Send our regards back to your deputy headmaster, Engin Jamali, and to everyone at the school as well. Thank you guys for coming in today. Have a great time. And what's the plan after this now? The
plan after this is
shopping.
Yeah.
Of course. You can't stop the kids shopping.
No.
Have a great time. Have a safe flight back to the UK tomorrow when you leave.
Thank you.
Take back good memories with you guys when you go back. And hopefully again see you next year.
Next year. Yes,
okay.
I'm sure.
And if you want to say goodbye, that's the camera to wave and say goodbye to everyone. See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.